Hi dear students, welcome to my class for 8th students. For 8th students, okay na? The chapter is coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum. In the last class, we are discussed about the some introduction of this coal and petroleum. Okay na? So we have many materials surrounding us. In that we have to classify it into two types. First one is natural substances or natural resources, and one another is man-made. Okay, na? In that natural resources, we have to two types. We have two types. The first one is inexhaustible. 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 And the second one is exhaustible. Exhaustible. Okay. What is meant by inexhaustible? So these are the resources present in the unlimited quantity in nature. Unlimited, unlimited, unlimited quantity, unlimited quantity in nature, unlimited quantity in nature, and these are cannot exhausted. These are cannot exhausted, or these are not likely be exhausted by human activities. Cannot exhausted, exhausted by human activities. Human activities. This is what inexhaustible natural resources. Firstly, the natural resources and man-made. First one is natural, natural resources. Natural resources. These natural resources are classified into two types. The first type is inexhaustible natural resources, and the second one is exhaustible natural resources. NR represents natural resources. NR, natural resources. Okay, na? So examples for this inexhaustible resources. So examples are air, sunlight, sunlight, water, etc. These are the inexhaustible natural resources. They cannot exhausted. That means it cannot be completed by the human activities. Okay, na? That means we humans, we can use so much amount of air and so much amount of sunlight and waters, but still air and sunlight and water always present, and also it will be also present. That's why this type of materials we call as natural resources. In that natural resource we call as inexhaustible natural resources. Examples: air, sunlight and water. Right now, the next is exhaustible natural resource. These are the resource present in a limited quantity. These are the resource present in a limited quantity. Limited quantity in nature. In nature, and these are can exhausted. These are exhausted by human activities. Can be exhausted, exhausted by human activities. Human activities. By the human activities, by the interruption of humans, these exhausted natural resources can be completed. For example, petrol, petrol, diesel, and all petroleum products, oil, grease, these are all comes under petroleum products, petrols, diesels, and then some of natural gases, natural gas, natural gas. Right now, coal, the chapter name, coal and petroleum. Right now, COAL, coal. Coal, petroleum, diesel, natural gases. These are the examples for exhaustible natural resources. How it is exhaustible? By the human activities, it can exhausted. This is what inexhaustible and exhaustible natural resources. Okay, now already this is all we studied in the last class. By over usage of this type of coal, petrol, diesel and natural gas, LPGs and whatever other organic compounds, it will be completed. If it is completed, if these are completed, what about for our next generations? We use so many vehicles. Okay, now all these vehicles are run by this petroleum products because fuels. All vehicles need fuels, right? For the how we get the fuels for that vehicles, these from the petroleum products. Okay. If we complete this or if you exhausted these all petroleum products, what will do our next generations? That's why we have to gift. We have to gift the these type of exhaustible natural resource to our next generations. That's why you have to minimize the use of these petrol, diesel, and natural gases. How it is? How you minimize? Simply don't use the petrols and diesels vehicles. If you necessary, then only you use the vehicles. Otherwise you have to you go for the compulsory the government vehicles or public vehicles. Nowadays everyone has cars and everyone have bikes and own vehicles. That is wrong. So that's why we have to minimize. Okay, na? So the next topic is in this chapter you will study about fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. FOSSIL. Fossil fuel. Fossil fuel. So what is meant by this fossil fuel? Fossil. So these are formed by dead vegetations, dead remains of the living organisms. That dead remains we call as fossil. From these fossils we can use it as a fuel. So that means the process. It is the process formed or these are formed by the dead remains of the living organisms. Dead remains of the living organisms. That's why we call as a fossil fuel. Fossil fuel. Why we call as these are petroleums and coals are these are we call as fossil fuels? Why? Because these are made by are formed by dead remains. These are formed by dead remains. What is the dead remains? Animal waste, plants waste. These are all dead remains. After a long time, after it may take several billion years, after this leaving waste things, it converted into fossil fuels. That fuels, that's we call as fossil fuels are the sources for this petroleums and petroleum and coals. In this fossil fuels, we can study the coal. The first one is coal. Can you see this? Are you see the anywhere in that coal? Generally, this coal is a black in color. Coal is in black in color. Please remember the main points. These are black in color. These are hard stone. This is coal is a black and a hard stone. Okay, now if you touch you can feel the hard and it is a black in color. This coal is used as a fuel while when in the cooking, used as fuel in cooking. Olden days. In olden days, we use the this coal for cooking. The some one more example, wood coal is there. Wood coal. If you burn the woods, you get that residue, remaining residue is there na, that we call as wood coal. Okay na? And also this blast stone, so if you burns this catches the fire and easily it will burns and produces so much amount of heat. That's why this coal used in the cooking. This used in the cooking, and also it was used in railway engines. It was used in railway engines. Railway engines. Why we use coal for in railway engines? So in earlier days, the train or railway is run from the steam. For the production of steam, we use this coal. If you burn this coal, it will produce more amount of heat. Amount of heat is will converted into steam. And also this coal is used in the thermal power plants. Thermal power plants. Thermal power plants. What we done in the thermal power plants? Because of generation of electricity. Electricity production. Electricity production purpose we use the coal. This is the some uses, and also this coal is used as a fuel. It is used as fuel. It is used as fuel right now. These are the some main points for this coal. So story of the coal. The next point is story of the coal. Story of the coal. That means how coal is formed. So in the nearly about 300 million years ago, the 300 million years ago, the earth had a dense forest. This forest was converted into this coal. How it is converted? By the natural process, floods. By the floods and also earthquakes, the dense forest go into the earth, and it will after several years it will converted that dead living vegetation, that living organisms and vegetation come under a high pressure and a high temperature, it will converted as a coal. It will converted as a coal. Why? Because the earth more amount of soil will deposit on the this waste remainings of the what living organisms, that will create the pressure, and burning of this living organisms creates the temperature at a high temperature and a high pressure. High pressure and high temperature, this coal will be formed. That's why we call as this coal belongs to fossil fuel. Fossil means, I am already told, the fossil fuel means dead remains of the living organisms. Dead remains of the living organisms. That's why the story of the coal tells us what that is. The coal is formed by the living dead remains of the living organisms about 300 million years ago. That dense forest goes into the inside of the earth, that by the activities like flood, earthquakes, etc. That will that was converted into coal. This is the story of the coal. The next thing is if you observe the coal mines, when we burns in the air, it will gives the carbon dioxide. When coal burns in yes, I am taking carbon. This coal mainly contains carbon. This carbon reacts with oxygen, that means air. It will produce carbon dioxide mainly, and other also some gases also produced, but mainly carbon dioxide is produced. And this coal is processed by the industry to get the some useful products such as coke, and then coal gas and tar, road tar Denmark. So that is coal tar, This coke is used in the so many cases. Let me know one by one. Coke, coal gas, and coal tar. First, we go with the coke. Okay, coke. This coke is a tough porous. Porous means holes, small holes, and it is a black substance. That means this coke is like a small stone. In that small stone, so if you eat that coke, the impurities of that particular coke, when give the temperature, it will evaporates out. That space we call as porous, that we used in the manufacture of steel and the extraction of many metals. This is about coke. Okay, Nama? It is used in the steel and extraction of many metals. This is about coke. Coke is a tough, porous, black substance. It is used for manufacture of steel and extraction of many metals. This is all about coke. In this class, we are discussed about all these things. Natural resources are classified into two types. That is inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. For that examples, and the fossil fuels. Why we call this coal and petroleum? We call as fossil fuels. And what is meant by fossil fuels? The next is coal. We deeply study about this coal. This coal is a hard black substance and used as a fuel for the cooking purpose, and the wood coal is also there, and it was used in the railway engines and also thermal power plants for the purpose of production of electricity, and it is used as a fuels. In that story of the coal also we studied, and also we have so many. If you when this coal burns with the oxygen, it produces carbon dioxide. We have the many byproducts, that is coke, coal gas, and coal tar is there. We have completed this coke. In the next class, we will study about the coal gas and coal tar. Okay, thank you.